Hi everyone, this is Cynthia, your voice coach, and this is the second day that I am in Bangkok, and it's the second day that we're going to have the workshop. The workshop that I'm having is voice and enneagram, and they are learning the different voice patterns for the different enneagram types. So if you're not familiar with enneagram, you can check it out. It is another passion that I have is talking about the what drives your behavior is a complete, profound personality system. And we had a great time yesterday. How great we had. We even broke a glass. And this poor glass sacrificed for the workshop. And I was demonstrating to them that how some of the types have strong force in the way that they do things, in the way that they use their voices. And I was trying to use that to demonstrate. And then unfortunately, it was broken. So I feel bad for the glass. Now, also that there are some types, they were asking me that, oh, how did you get motivation? Because they are the same type as I am, and they have a difficulty finding motivation for themselves. And there's a saying, if you want to find motivation, there's a saying that goes like this. Things stay in motion things in motion tend to stay in motion. Things in motion tend to stay in motion. So that means that if you have not been finding motivation for some time, and if you find difficulty moving to take action, then it will be challenging for you to take action. But the good news is that once you start to take action, you will always have the motivation to take action. You will always be on the move. And so how do you break the cycle of emotion? I was an athlete in schools. I was an athlete in track and field since primary school to high school. And I was running every day. So I was practicing, I was training every day. And that actually made a habit when I went into college. So I continued running every day. But then once I joined the workforce, for some time, I was not practicing, I was not running. And so it became kind of a bad habit that not moving. And when I was not running, it took me quite a long time to decide that I wanted to run. So it's the same for you, that if you want to find motivation, the first thing is that take small action. Take small action. What are some of the small actions that you can take? One is that you really want to find out that what you are passionate about. So how do you find what you are passionate about? Then you can look back on your life, that what you are good at, what struggles that you have overcome. So that's one, find your passion, find what you're good at, find what you have overcome. Hi Karen, thank you for joining me. And two is that, what was the two? So now that Karen went online, and I forgot about the second point. So, oh yes. So the second point is also what helped me along the way was that don't try to invent something at home. Instead, go out, meet people. And there's a saying that, there's a quote by Charlie Tremendous Jones. He said, 5 years from now, you're the same person except two things. The person you meet and the books you read. So I read a lot of books as well. And I went out to meet different people, to participate in different events, to go to different groups. So only by meeting people and reading books. And here I want to highlight more on meeting people, because especially, hi Jessie, especially if you're an introvert, you are trying to read more books, you're trying to stay at home. The more you stay at home, the less you will feel motivated. Instead, go out there and meet people, or meet different people. When you meet different people, that's where you will know, hi Winston, that what's out there, what's possible. Hi Douglas, when I was meeting different people, that's where I found, wow, this is unbelievable. This is something that I've never known that's possible. So I saw possibilities, and I saw possibilities for myself as well. So those are two things that you want to find passion. not really just do it. So you take small action. So I'll say that three things, not just two things, three things. One, the first thing that we talked about was not just doing it. It is to take small action. Perhaps the first small action you can take is to find out what are the associations, what are the clubs there are around your area. So that would be your very first small action. Take small actions. Two is know what you're passionate about. If you don't know, think about your life, what you're good at, what have you struggled, and then you came out of that struggle. Three is that go out there and meet different people. Don't stay at home too much trying to figure out on your own. Meet people to see possibilities and to see what you can achieve as well. So that's all for today. That how do you find motivation? Because once you find motivation, you are on the move. And once you are on the move, you are in motion. You will tend to stay in motion. You will get motivated. And so that's all for today. Hi, Angela. We're finishing. And so I'll see you tomorrow. And I am going out to prepare for day 2 of the workshop on voice and Enneagram. How to how to listen to the wisdom of your voice for personal and professional growth. So we are going to continue talking about the voice patterns for different Enneagram types. And that's all for today. Bye, everyone. Enjoy.